Whether you're buying, selling, or just keeping an eye on the market, this real estate update is brought to you by Bayleys Country, your rural and lifestyle property specialists.
Rightio, yes, Tony Rasmussen is the country specialist at Eastern Realty for Bayleys. G'day, mate. Welcome to the show. Really appreciate your time. I think you might have your mute on, Tony.
Mute. There we go.
There we go. How are you? How are you, mate? Hey, before we get into
Andy.
this, we were having a wee chat just before we came on air, and you mentioned to me something, the Woodham Shield, which is a competition, a rugby competition played in South Westland. Ross won it. You played in it, right? When you were down here on the coast.
Yeah. No, I played for Roth when I was down on the coast in 1996, but I think Fox might have won it this year.
Oh, Fox won it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just quickly, just for people who don't know what it is, what is the Woodham Shield? It's a fascinating competition.
It's like the Ranfurly Shield of the West Coast Rugby, and everyone comes out of the woodwork. It is the passion is out the gate, and massive crowds, and look, there's just old players, young players, everyone on the same team going hard as hell. So she's good crack, beautiful. That is the Ranfurly Shield of West Coast.
So it's south of Hokitika. So in the areas of Ross, Harry, Whatarara, Fox and Franz, and down there into Haast, right? And the rugby's fantastic, but the aftermatches are legendary, aren't they?
They certainly are. Yep. No, they many an ale head over the winnings following the Woodham Shield. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
I saw a Facebook post. I saw a Facebook post actually, and it was absolutely diabolical conditions on Saturday or Sunday when it was being played. So, but 200 or 300 people on the sideline, they'd certainly come out, mate. Yeah. Let's talk about this property. You've got a very, very special property in Puketapu. Talk to me about this one because it's a bit of scale here.
Yeah, well, I've in my 18 or so years in real estate, I don't think I've come across a property with such handy proximity to a city. Like we're 7 kilometres out of basically Napier or Taradale there, and the property's got good scale. So 716 hectares. Brooklyn Station got 40 odd hectares in excess of 40 hectares of Class 1 cropping land. It's got oodles of spring water coming out of the limestone hill country, free draining soils. The opportunities here for further subdivision and to really take this farm to another level are very good.
15 kilometres from Napier City, did you say? I mean, that's damn near in the town belt. How does that happen?
Well, you can probably slip in for breakfast before you even start your day, really, or your better half can whip in for latte and lunch whenever she pleases. So good stuff. It's real handy.
As you said, massive scale, 40 hectares of Class 1, so that's cropping land. That's the best ground you can get. Subdivision, of course, so massive opportunities there. The rest of it, what's the contour? The rest of the, I suppose, 650 odd hectares, how does it look? It's sheep and beef, I would assume, mainly?
Yeah, no, it's an early block, and it's really sheltered from the southwest and the westerly winds. Early lambing there originally, but at the moment there's 3,000 hoggets running around there and 800 head of cattle. So it's a real good production block, an early season block, and contour-wise, there's a heap of tractor country on this block. It's got the really easy ridges and then some slightly steeper sidings, which actually lend itself with the ETS to, and the proximity to the Napier port to put, maybe 100 odd hectares in trees. And so a combination of farming and forestry and a bit of development thrown in with some wicked house sites, it could be the one.
So, I was going to ask you about that. So I think what are the new rules? Class 5, 6 land, you can put 20% in anyway, right? So there's your 100 hectares.
Yeah, 25% can go in the Andy. Yep. So look, no problems at all. And farm the good stuff. It makes good sense, and I think there's a few more people cottoning onto that. You can make good money out of it carbon credits and the ETS, and that carbon price is up in the mid-50s now and looking okay. And yeah, I think the legislation changes that National made certainly helped keep the blanket planting of farms, away. So that market has changed, and the returns have come to meet the sheep and beef farmer, which is great. The red meat sector is going gangbusters.
It is going gangbusters, and you're right. I think there is some debate around the margins as to whether the government has got the settings right, but they're certainly a lot better than they were, and that we're not seeing those whole farm conversions to carbon forestry. And right tree, right place. I know it's a cliche, but it sort of does ring true. What about the just talking about the property itself? Then, what about the improvements? What have we got on there, infrastructure wise?
Yeah, look, there are 3 dwellings on the property. I guess you'd call them cottage sizes as a style. The main homestead has been sold off, which in a way, when those properties take a bit of maintenance, it's probably a good thing. And the house site's there for someone to build themselves a real kick-ass modern home with views straight into the Napier port. It's almost as though you're in there. It's pretty cool. So those views are really captivating, and to me, the dwellings that are already there are suitable for any staff. They're currently tenanted. You've got a 5-stand wool shed, big, station size sheep yards, station size cattle yards, and massive workshops and implement sheds. So all built big and good, like back in the old days sort of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So good solid bones, good infrastructure. As you said, the main house has been obviously subdivided off and kept, and now moving through into the process. What about water? What's the water situation? How's that run?
Yeah. Look, a real strength of this property is that and hence the name Brooklands. Brooklands Station has truckloads of water, and so it's oozing out from up in the headlands, and they've reticulated part of the farm. But it's an absolute sitter in my mind for someone who has a bit of cash to throw at the property for a water system, but the use of halter technology, the timing is absolutely bang on for this, and to use existing infrastructure of fencing, probably pull some out and use your halter, go for it.
So on the property then, what's the sale process, Ras? How are you marketing in it? What if someone wants to come and have a look at it? Obviously they've got time, but what is the sale process?
Well, we're running an auction on this property, so 28th of September is the day. So Friday, 28th of September, in our Havelock North auction room, and I think that's a Friday, isn't it? Yeah, 28th.
25th of September.
Sorry, mate, 25th.
No, that's all right. I've got the old school analog wall planner on the wall here beside me. So 25th, Friday the 25th.
I should have had that right in my head, shouldn't I?
That's all right, mate. That's all right.
Of being in front of the TV here.
You're only 3 days late and $1 short, so no, you'll be fine. So Friday the 25th, an option. So there's actually quite a bit of time then to get in and have a look. What's it been like? I imagine it's been pretty damn
good. Interest initially, and quite surprisingly, some from new people that I haven't come across through my time, and so we're now in the stages of following up with people, getting them over the property, and giving them plenty of time to get their finances in order and line up for the auction. But the beauty of an auction, and we love a good auction, is that I have a feeling this market's potentially on the move, and I think when there's nothing like a good auction to find out what a property's really, really worth. So and purchasers like the transparency of it. We get it all the time that people don't necessarily like a tender. So and unlike selling a pen of sheep or cattle at the sale yards, if it doesn't sell on the day, well, it stays where it is. So
yeah,
it's a no-brainer.
And obviously, as we talked about at the start of this, properties like this, they don't come up every day, especially with this scale.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and this location. So
yeah. Location. Yeah, exactly right, mate.
The old saying.
Yeah, well, it's a truism though, isn't it, in real estate?
Yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, absolutely.
Get yourself into town. All right. Raz, people, what's the best way? Give you a call, go onto the website, have a look. You've got one of those flash videos up about it?
Yeah. No, there's a good video there. We do a good video every property that we market. So, give us a call, 027 429 2253.
What about your skyhooks? You got skyhooks on it?
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, no, you need to talk to Canute down in Whangarei about that. Down in Wanganui. Wanganui. He'll talk to you about some skyhooks. All right, Raz. Hey, mate, really appreciate your time on the show. Great property. We will catch up again.
Yeah, no, look forward to it, mate. Sounds good. Thanks, Andy.
All
go
right,
well,
Tony
mate.
Rasmussen.
Go the ABs.
Well, why aren't you in South Africa?
I'm way too busy for that.
Yeah, go the ABs, all right. Okay. Incredible property here, 15 minutes out of Napier City, 716 odd hectares. Go onto the Bayleys website, have a look at it. You will not be disappointed.
Real estate in partnership with Bayleys Country, your rural and lifestyle property specialists. To learn more about rural and lifestyle property opportunities or to connect with a local expert, visit bayleys.co.nz/country. Licensed REAA 2008.